Hi, how is everyone today? I thought today we were going to talk about a question that was given to me several times from different people on different videos. First, I want to say one thing. Everyone who's new to my channel, please start looking through my videos. They will answer almost all of your questions. I've been getting questions that I've already addressed. Start perusing, look at the titles if you want, if you don't want to watch all of them, and see if it might match something you might want to ask me, because odds are the answer is in there. I will say this. I was given this one question that keeps popping up, so I'm going to address it again here. What happened to the 102 if there was only 102 left? Of course, at one time there was more, and those are the ones that got out, went other places, what have you, but are still left here. Now, with this awakening, I started seeing more and more people becoming shiny, bright, just like you and me. And I didn't even know they were in here because they were so dulled down. So yeah, that 102 is way off the scale now. It's much more than 102 that were left. So the ones that asked me this, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody else, go watch my videos. All the answers are there. They just need to be found. So, and remember, this is a sim. So you make the next moment. I do not have all the answers. I'm only being able to see a small portion of the entire spectrum of reality. So I don't have all the answers. I'm still getting new things that come in all the time to me too, where I might have said something and it's like, whoa, I didn't see this part of it. So now I'm able to see more, I can say more. But like with anyone, what resonates with you, keep it, and if it doesn't, toss it out. I mean, maybe revisit it in a year or two and see where you stand here. With our reality being taken down around us, a lot of people have and will go off the deep end. Do not let negativity rule you. If something happens in your reality and you feel slighted somehow by someone or something or a scenario, don't go to the dark side on it. Try to stay positive. Look, stand back like a third person and say, okay, why did this happen? And don't become personally involved in that if it's going to drag you down to a most miserable level. Remember, everything is being thrown at us and the kitchen sink to see how we stand, to see if we can hold those vibrations. And there you go. I know there's been a couple of things where people have started coming in for their own agendas, and you know, they're really trying to tear my channel apart. And it's like, look, if you have nothing good to say, leave. This is not for you. If you can't handle it, or you feel vengeance for whatever reason, and there are a few people I'm seeing that they're vengeance. I'm going to say this again. I am a remote viewer. I do not channel. I do not do deities, and I don't do politics. And I can't stress this enough. Somebody had said something to about me, and of course it was given to me to see, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I know exactly where my information is coming from. Nobody is giving me something, and I'm just this helpless little thing. Oh, if you say that's what it is. That's absolutely not true. I know exactly where my information is coming from. And I don't channel. I won't, it's not going to happen. We all have these abilities. Start tapping into what you have. And I don't mean to be ranting on this subject, but I'm not always the one to come and ask everything too. Everyone, you need to find your own answers also. I'm not a guru. I'm just someone here trying to help with this perspective on this reality. I am not a guru. I don't want to be a guru. Okay? That's one big thing. And I'm here just like you. If I was a guru, a true guru, would I be here? I don't think so. I wouldn't be here. I'm here with you people. I'm experiencing my own stuff too. Stuff's thrown at me that I have to deal with. Just because I've had stuff thrown at me doesn't make me unbalanced and dealing with issues that have giving red flags or what have you about she can't judge. Oh, honey, we all can judge. Somebody told you can't judge on some aspect in your own reality, dealing with your own stuff. There's an issue. You have to take control of your reality and things that are thrown at you, it doesn't negate that things were thrown at you, and that makes you untrustworthy or something because you had to deal with all this stuff because you made bad decisions. No, sweethearts, it doesn't work that way. Stuff is thrown at us on every level. It always has been in this sim, in this dimension, in this reality. It's like a testing ground. So, okay, I've totally digressed. I needed to get that off my shoulders because of some of the crap people are saying about me because they have their agendas. That's all I can say. I know exactly what this is about. I know exactly who this is coming from. And you know what? We all need to just go into ourselves and become the humanity that we have lost. And that's a caring humanity. I don't even know what to say about that. So, what I really wanted to talk today, scratch all that for now. There was my rant. Was talking about how are we going to get to the better reality, the better frequency. I have always said, oh, hold on a second. My cat's trying to come in. Are you coming in here? Okay. Okay, you're in here. All right. You heard me talking? Okay, this is Tabitha. I know it. Oh, yeah, you're not going out. Oh, my goodness. She escaped into the garage, and I'm digressing here. I couldn't get her out to save my life, not with food, not with anything, because she wants to go in here so she can go outside. I normally walk her on a leash because I've got a major highway in front of my road here. Kai's house. And I don't feel like scraping Kitty off of road with a shovel because she got killed. So, oh my gosh. Maybe I should start this video over. Anyway, so I want to discuss about going to the higher frequency, the new earth, if you want to call it that, the higher reality. I've always said that all dimensions are here. They're here. They're superimposed on each other. There's not one above the other. They're here, here, here. So I had done a video a while back with Wendy where we were in the woods and we wanted to go to the Chinese restaurant. We wanted to go badly. So basically, she looked at her time to see how much time we would have to get out and get there before it's over, because it was a lunch special. And time stopped. Basically, time stopped. Or we sped up. The time here stopped, but we sped up. So I was talking to her about that, Wendy. And I'm like, you know what's strange? When we were there, we started hearing and seeing all these birds everywhere around us. Of course, we didn't hear cars anymore, and I didn't see any more people. But it was still the same place we were in. I mean, it was still, we were on the path. It was the same. I mean, everything looked different. It had a little bit of a different smell. And, of course, the frequency was just heavy for us. The heaviness was because I know we were going really fast in these avatars that are geared for our 3D reality. And being in a higher D, these bodies, these avatars are not geared for that. So it was taxing on these bodies. And this is why we need to raise our frequencies so we can have the lighter body to hold these frequencies and stay in them where they won't affect us terribly. And that's another whole story about having to raise your vibration so that one day you're in this vibration, you've held this vibration for a very long time, no matter what's thrown at you, you rise above it, and you realize that this place is negative. Of course it is. And you hold that vibration, and before you know it, like taking your next breath, you're in that new reality, the one where everyone is going. And what I mean by everyone is going, not just humans, because I didn't see hardly anybody there, or actually no one where we were. But the trees, the animals, the air itself, the freshness, it's transitioning out of this 3D. And the energy is reinforcing into the higher D. So as it diminishes here, you notice 90% of our oceans are dead and dying. Our trees, 75% are dead, dying, what have you. There's just a small percentage that's holding this reality together in this sim. All of that is going somewhere. It's leaving here to go there. And there is the higher reality. In the lower reality, won't be there because animals, the vegetation, trees, that energy can't sustain in such a low negative. It will be the Max, what was that old movie, that Max show, that Max movie, Mad Max, that was it. It'll be the Mad Max reality, where in the higher frequency, everything is blooming and starting and being produced. Everything is transferring in nature here to there. It's leaving here because these timelines are running out. So it's doing this. Of course, I made videos on this. So I suggest that everybody try to hold the higher vibration, just like me and Wendy when we went through it because of our intent, which I need to talk about that now. Manifesting. When you manifest something, you got to have intent, but it's got to come from the heart. Your heart is the emotion, the mover. This right here, brain, is static logic. Can't create anything. What it's doing is it holds the foundation of. Now let me repeat that again. It holds the foundation of. It's also the conduit from here to there. No matter if it's AI from here to there or source from here to there, this is the conduit. This is your heart. This is the male. This is the female. This heart is the emotion, the mover. This is where things get created from the heart. When you're on a heart vibration, and no longer just on a static logic vibration. And you really need to have both in unison equally. If you're too much in the heart, you're out of whack. If you're too much in the head, you're cold as ice and you're pretty much out of whack too because you can't see anything for what it really is. So the heart is where you create. It is your creator. It is the most powerful thing in your being, this heart. Yes, you might as well call it your second brain. So your first brain, your second brain, and then of course we have our gut brain. We really do have three brains. And our gut brain is more on the lower chakra as far as keeping this avatar in check. And I don't mean it's a sexual thing. That's not what I mean. What I mean is the gut health, the gut brain keeps everything in this avatar in unison with how you eat. And I need to do a whole video on how you should be eating because we have completely lost that also. No one even knows that certain foods shouldn't be eaten together, and you really need to eat prebiotic food and probiotic food together because the probiotics won't work without the prebiotics to open them up. Please go look up prebiotics and probiotics in your food. And I'm not talking pills here. I'm talking your food. I'm going off in 10,000 directions. I really need to make more videos. But basically, when you raise your vibration and you hold that vibration and you realize you are the God that you are the God creator, and you are coming from the heart with your logic and with your gut health being intact, you can manifest. And the one thing you're going to manifest is a better reality for yourself because nobody wants to be stuck in this crap unless you are drawn to it. Which, let me talk about that. Why are some beings drawn to the negative and that the positive repels them? Because if you're running on a low vibration and you resonate with that because that's where you are in your development, in this reality, anything that happens on the positive line, you will not comprehend if you're in the low. If you are in the low and you believe that everything is going this way, it's because in your reality, in your negative, whatever you're in, that is your reality. That's exactly your reality. And you will never see the positive. You can't. It's just simply not there for you. Now, if you're in the positive, because the positive is a higher frequency, you can always look down into the lower frequencies. But the higher frequency has something that the lower frequencies don't. And that's usually a developed being that has gotten to a point where they can step back, look down at everything and say, okay, I need to look at it in the third person perspective because you can see the negative. And of course you can see the positive. But the positive can look down, the negative cannot look up. It's simply not in their frequency. They can't go into a frequency they don't hold, where the positive can. They can look both back and forth. So If you're in the negative and you see that everything's going to hell, it's only going to get worse for you, that will be your reality. The more you're encapsulated into that, and you've chosen that, because it's a choice. You have a choice, but you resonate more to the negative, you have sealed where your next place is going to be. As we step into a higher reality and all of a sudden everything's working out great and I'm on path and everything's just unfolding for me and I don't have to do much, because when you're on path, everything just unfolds for you. And of course, the opposite, you're hitting a brick wall every single time. If you're off path, you hit brick walls. Things happen to you that are not good. You're drawn down to the negative. It's just as simple as that. So I say raise those vibrations, find out, connect your head and your heart. And I've done videos on heart washing and brainwashing and what have you. Please go watch my other videos. Just like stepping in and out a door. I had talked about doors opening where I can see them, but I also know those are training wheels for those that are just coming about and what have you. If you want to transcend the reality that you're in, because everything is superposed, each dimension is superposed inside of each other, I should say that because they're all here. The playing field won't change too much, a little bit. When you look around, the higher you go, it'll be more apparent. But you'll still be in the same playing field. You just won't be in the same frequency, which takes you out of time and space. It's crazy how it works. Just know that this is a sim. That's the big one. Knowing that this is even a sim. And we do the best that we can. We raise our vibrations. We go on to the next thing. It's just what it is. I don't even know what to say about that. There's so much going on here. So I guess I won't talk too much more. I don't want to make a really long video. Of course, I say that and then I ramble on about other things. But yes, everything is here. It's like opening a door and stepping through. It's like the door's already open when you raise your vibration, and you'll just find yourself in a higher reality. The split is now. It's been happening. It's going to still take some more time. But yeah, it's not going to be one day. Everything will change. No. If you're on the higher timeline, it's changing every day. You'll start getting in good news, good news, good news. Things will start working your way because you're already transcending from the lower timeline. And as you start to transcend, things will start being better. Oh my gosh, it's better. Oh my gosh, this. Oh my gosh, that. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go out of this and go into a better reality. And I want to take as many of you with me as I can. And I'll take you here so you can achieve it here. Get it? Okay, I guess on that note, I'll say adieu. And I'll see you on my next video. Raise those vibrations. Have a great day. And bye.